Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a weekly tarot reading for my Scorpios for the week starting October 31st, 2016. And if you'd like to have a private reading from me, you can send me an email at gigileetarot@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to my channel. I would be very appreciative. And thank you for those who subscribed already. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you guys for all of your likes, share, comments, all of your private messages. It truly means a lot to me. This is a wine woman show, so I'm trying to do as much as I can. I do so many other things as well. You could see all my information below the video. You could find me on Facebook, on Tumblr, and Pinterest. All the information on the description box. And now, my beautiful Scorpios, on to your reading. I want you to know that prior to recording your reading, I meditate and ask Spirit for guidance, and I shuffle the cards as well. So let's see what we have for you this week in the position of the past. We have the Magician. As I'm doing this reading with the 28th of October, it is not yet the new moon in Scorpio, which should take place on the 30th. I think it should be Sunday, okay, depending on your location. So the Magician, Major Arcana, card number 1. It is our new moon of the year. Very special new moon, just a day before Halloween. And also in November there'll be actually a full moon in Taurus. But any event, this is to let you know that now there's this place where you're able to do many things. You're able to heal the past if you find that there's some behavior that you're bringing into your life currently that has been undoing, okay, or that could be detrimental to you. It could be that you go forward now in a new life and that you use your skills, whatever past you had before, even if you have little, no experience, that you decide to march forward and use your knowledge and advance yourself in a career that you want. It could be many areas. See, the Magician has all the tools over here. It's to let you know that now it's just like, especially with this transit right now, what is special is Jupiter in your 12th house. When we have Jupiter in our 12th house, it's currently in Libra, it will allow you to erase some detrimental behavior that it's in the 12th house. And some Scorpios have a lot of activity in their 12th house. Because sometimes, you could be born in Scorpio when you have a lot of activities in the second house. Like, for instance, for people that would be born now, Venus is in the second house. Venus is in Sagittarius. Is a great place to have Venus in the second house. But other people as well, if Venus wasn't in Scorpio, it could have been in Libra. That's a 12th house. So there's some Scorpios that has a lot of activity in their 12th house, where either Jupiter is there, it's a Jupiter return. It could also be that they have all this hidden behavior hidden in the 12th house, just as it is. The 12th house is hidden behavior. It's the last placement of the soul. So Jupiter is also it rules Sagittarius, but also it rules Pisces. Okay, and so it is also the healer. As much as it's the teacher, it's the healer. So some of you now are taking the step naturally to heal or to do other things that will be very beneficial to you, okay, next year or maybe the next few months. And let's see what we have in the present position for you, my Scorpios. We have the Page of Swords, and it's looking at the Magician. So I hope you don't see the glare too much, you guys. I'm not filming close to the window because I know that last week wasn't too clear, but so the Page of Swords, looking at the Magician. Here, it could be for you that there's a lot for you that you have to really, stop. You see the Page of Swords, he has his swords, his weapon ahead of himself. So it's immature to be on a defensive, okay? So some of my Scorpio, yes, you'll have to, learn and work really hard to, first of all, to look at your behavior, your pattern. It will be shown to you. Jupiter is transiting the 12th house, so Jupiter is gonna heal. It's either gonna heal, it's gonna teach you. Depends where you are in your journey, how old you are. Okay, because Jupiter in the 12th house is one every 12-year transit. So there will be something that you're gonna have to change, and you're gonna have to be very mature. Okay, and you right away, as soon as you find out, like listen to messages, as soon as you know what it is, you're gonna have to improve your life. And the best way to improve your life, or one of the best ways to, it's also improve your behavior, but to quit those self-defeating behavior that you do to yourself. It will be clear for you. The new moon will teach you. It will heal you. It will teach you exactly where to go. You'll have the sense. You'll get that clarity, because Mercury is also in Scorpio. And by the way, happy birthdays for those that will be celebrating their birthday this week as well. And let's see what we have in the position of the outcome, the future for you this week. We have the 9 of Swords. Now, let me tell you, Scorpios, it is not the time to hold or to find excuses like, now I can't stop doing this because I need to focus on money. Jupiter in 12th house, you have to be led by fate. Okay, you need to know it's when you give up. The 12th house is the house that we don't see, so you have to really allow things to happen. You need to give up on control. It's difficult for you now because I think your ruler, Mars, is currently in its exaltation point. It's in Capricorn, in your 3rd house. So Mars in Capricorn is powerful. And some of my Scorpio also probably have a Mars return in their Capricorn as well. Mars in Capricorn, it's where Mars feel exalted. See, Mars, it's his natural place in his house in Aries. It's also shared as house, I would say, his vacation home in Scorpio. So Scorpio also has Pluto as a ruler, and it exalted in Capricorn. But I always say this, if you have the choice between spending a year in a hotel or in your home house, where would you feel the most comfortable? Okay? But in any event, the 9 of Swords here is where you're shown that there's anxiety. See, you have to go forward, and don't wait till Jupiter puts you in a position to teach you. If you have resistance, and everybody knows Scorpio is a fixed sign, it is very hard to change. It can admit to a defeating behavior, but to change it altogether, it is very hard for Scorpio to do that. And that's the outcome. Now, I know that you could do, if you know that you could be released of a burden or something, or if you know you want something so bad, you're going to have to do what is necessary. But I do see some resisting this week. I think the new moon will bring you this clarity, and just quietly. But as long as Mars is also in Capricorn, you'll be resisting to change, because the 3rd house is also the house of courage. So there's so many things. You're being directed in so many ways. But the 9 of Swords is telling you that either you won't go forward on something, or you still have some anxieties. It's a process to clean the 12th house. It's a process. It takes some time. And now it's a new year. So there's so many things you want to do. Maybe that's the thing, is there's so many things in your head. You have so many things you want to work on, and now you're not, you're not knowing exactly where to start. You're not focusing on a step. But Mars in Capricorn, if you seek for a guidance in terms of having a routine, I'll trust that you'll be able to set that up. Saturn is in your 2nd house. It will help you as well. But I'm going to end this reading here for you, my Scorpios. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next week, send you lots of kisses. I love you.